Dougie Hamilton will send it back around behind the net to Palat. He'll bank it back out. Jonas Siegenthaler in the second game of these playoffs. The yeoman work in game 3. Got that puck in. Hamilton, a quick shot, fought off by Anderson. Rebound taken by Palat. Palat will turn it back in the middle, redirected by Hischier, but denied by Anderson, and then cleared to center ice. Early pressure from the Devils.
Well, a couple of good saves by Anderson, and once again, the Devils come out of the gate quick.
Well, the goaltending in this series has been top-notch as Anderson leads the playoffs in save percentage, off to a good start.
Sebastian Aho drops it to Jackson Blake for a shot that was blocked. Devils blocking 33 shots against 3. There's a goal! They score! Turnaround shot by Svechnikov. And it's the Canes who get the first one here today. And that's so important. Rod Brindamore told us.
Saves, and then the other way. Shot to the net. Watch the traffic in front as Svechnikov just rolls up high and puts that pass.
Svechnikov's second of the series, first into a net with a goaltender in it. And the Canes had the lead, and it's quiet early. And Jackson Blake gets in for another shot, and a save by Markstrom. He had to gather the rebound. He'll get the face-off in his own zone. His face-off to the right of Markstrom. Shane Gostisbehere moves the puck across. Shot from that point, squeezes through, but dribbles along the line and out. Gostisbehere, another shot in the glove, saved by Markstrom as the Canes feeling some energy. Poked up into the air now. Kotkaniemi will find Jarvis moving up. Jarvis with Hall, cuts to the slot, fires, and that one batted away by Markstrom. And now Brett Pesce. They'll get a lot of ice time in this game, this pair. Eric Robinson to the puck for the Canes. Backhands, finds Jankowski for the shot, and Markstrom knocked that one down. And now they'll fish for the puck. And it comes free to the Devils. Siegenthaler will get to Nason. He's checked by Slavin. They don't get it out of the zone. Here's Slavin holding, and from the angle, it's shot. He scores! Slavin off the steal beats Markstrom up high. The Canes have a 2-0 lead. Not quite halfway through period number 1.
And the Hurricanes, Nason just can't clear. Watch, he's going to try and chip it out. There's the block stick by Slavin. Quick little chip to himself, and how about this shot? Right upstairs over the right shoulder of Markstrom to give Carolina the 2-0 lead.
Well, there was no room there, and Slavin stays in, and he's able to do that because the forwards came out of the zone. He had support there, makes that turnover, and there was...
Turnover here by the Canes. Bastian looking for Cotter, but taken back by Chatfield. 90 seconds to go here in the first. Stankoven to Jankowski. Jankowski with the shot, and it's hit the post, I believe, and bounced to the boards. Might have gone off of Markstrom as well as it comes back this way for Stankoven. He gets some room in the slot, and fire save made by Markstrom. Back out Gostisbehere. He waits, holds, fires, and that one deflects. And I thought, yeah, it did catch the safety netting and come back in.
Terrific, watch. Great little play, Stankoven into Jankowski. The shot there as Markstrom turns it aside. And then right after that, Gostisbehere off the crossbar and out of play. And the Hurricanes.
So Jarvis will move that puck to Sebastian Aho, and they look to get set up. Jackson Blake will drop it back to Gostisbehere. And now it comes across to Jarvis, who sends it in front for the tip. They score! And the power play does indeed capitalize for the Canes. Svechnikov going to the blue. It's 3-0 Carolina, his second of the afternoon.
And a great play by Jarvis as he comes in, and just a little shot tipped by Svechnikov. His stick breaks in front. There's a little bit of the evidence left there. Well, so another early goal here, an early goal in the first, an early goal in the second, and it is now 3-0 Carolina.
Well, so quiet right now. Dmitry Orlov will fire one wide of the Devils. That bounces out in front for a backhander. It rattles around. It's still free, and Markstrom finally able to melt it down.
Well, he said, maybe took a chunk out of them in game 3 with those 5 guys they had to use so much, but the injuries, Kovacevic going out with Luke Hughes and Brendan Dillon already into the lineup.
Myers centers, puck goes to the Hischier's there. He scores! And the Devils announce that we aren't dead yet. The captain gets him on the board. It's 3-1.
Did a great job by Meyer, just throwing it to the front. There's Palat. That's the confusion in front, and there's Hischier just off the pile, gets that loose puck, able to rip it blocker side. And a little bit of life here for New Jersey.
Well, there's the net front that we've been looking for from New Jersey, and it's just Palat going hard to the net.
Well, Jarvis, a ton of speed. Boy, he is quite the player for Carolina.
It's a quick turnaround shot. They score! Timo Meier spun, fired, and scores. This is a one-goal game.
Well, they're looking to get Timo Meier going, and Jersey right off the draw. And it's a one draw by Carolina. They just don't get possession, and he spins and fires. That is one you need to have a save on, but we mentioned coming in cold, throw everything he can towards the net. The second shot finds its.
Devils win the draw. Red Pesci in the middle. Pratt, that shot, save, rebound, and it bounces just wide, perhaps off of Kochetkov.
The line that'll take it, Carrier, Stahl, and Martinook.
Markstrom, air underneath it, but not enough. Knocked down by Blake. He gets it to Svechnikov with the shot, save, rebound, and he got that one as well.
And then Markstrom trying to clear this. Doesn't elevate it enough. It's kept in, but great recovery by him as he robs Svechnikov with the one-timer. Gets over, stays upright as Svechnikov looking short side upstairs.
Back out to the point, Hamilton. There once more. Stuff it in along the wall. Nason comes to get it. And then sends it down low. The move in front by Brett. And Kochetkov. And you are so nattily clad. Here's a steal by Palat. Palat in front for Hischier. Kochetkov got down to make the save. All the way around he goes, and now Aho again. Quick little pass for Svechnikov. Down below the net, they get it in front, and Blake is denied. Markstrom very deep, and able to make that save and keep the puck out.
Pressure to get separation, and a play to the goal line as Blake just drives it to the front of the net. And Markstrom able to make the save.
Whoa!
How close that was.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Wow. He wasn't sure if he had it, but he got the whistle there. I like that play by Jackson Blake. Made it look like he was going to go behind the net, then hard cut to the...
Kane's in good shape to handle that. A little trouble on the wall there, though, for Walker, and the Devils have it. Stepping in front is Brad, and he tried to ram it home from in tight.
What a move by Bratt from below the goal line.
Hall will go cross ice to Bratt. Back to Eric Hall. Now Dumoulin leans into one, save. Puck was there, but who else but Slavin to sweep it away from trouble. Very interesting, Martinook out Slavin, a shot into some traffic. And it bounced off of Siegenthaler. Martinook now behind. Markstrom just got it by Martinook, but back to Burns for the shot. Save, rebound was loose for a moment. They score! They score! It was poked past them. Some of the players don't realize it, but the puck was in the net, and the Canes have reinstated their 4-2 lead.
On the front, but here's the play. Markstrom misplays this puck to no one. It misses, and then Burns right to the front of the net. And there's Martinook right away. We'll take a look here at the overhead. I think he just misplays it. Goes to catch it, it drops. I think it's the initial shot. I'm not even sure Martinook gets a stick on this, Mace.
No, well, they're going to look at it. It looked like it changed direction there, but I think you're right, Nides. I think it just dropped through.
Markstrom to the bench. Extra attacker is out. 6 on 5. The puck lobbed back through center ice. 3:27 to go. So with over 3.5 minutes to go, Sheldon Keefe goes to the empty net in a stolen pass here. Aho gets it ahead. Svechnikov scores for the hat trick. Second career playoff hat trick for Andrei Svechnikov. He's the only player in Hartford, Carolina history to have a hat trick, and now he has 2 of them, and it's a 5-2 game.
Said it's a turnover right away. Have to make a better play on this as Hamilton up the ice. It's to no one, that pass. Basically a turnover as Blake picks it up, finds Svechnikov. And as you mentioned, a hat trick for Svechnikov. Talked about him getting going. Well, he got going here, and Carolina will have a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, he's a player that Rod Brindamore's.
It goes back across, but that's deflected back out through. Markstrom staying in the net, and Robinson gets to this puck for the shot. Save, Markstrom the rebound. Markstrom's then collided with, and play is stopped. Hang on to the puck, and hang on to it a little more as time beginning to run down. He'll take one last shot that carries to the corner. This one is over, and the Canes get their split in New Jersey and take a commanding 3-1 series lead. You see right there, they have never lost when leading a series 3-1.